Don't buy that 2026 calendar yet because your social life is officially canceled. We're talking about the return of the Shonen King, From Software's first ever anime masterpiece, and a 35-year legacy being reborn. If you thought 2025 was peak, 2026 is holding its beer and about to blow your mind. Let's dive into the top 10 anime of 2026 that will literally break the internet. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the heavy hitters. We've got ancient witches, time-traveling barbers, and theories so deep they'll make your brain do a backflip. Let's get into it. Number 10. Jadugar, a witch in Mongolia. Kicking things off at number 10, we have a title that's been flying under the radar, but trust me, it's about to become everyone's personality. Jadugar takes us back to the Mongol Empire. Now, forget everything you know about European fantasy. No dragons or knights in shining armor here. We follow Sitara, a slave girl who loses absolutely everything when the Mongol war machine rolls over her village. But Sitara isn't just another casualty of war. She discovers she's a vessel for the Utgan. In real history, these were female shamans who held terrifying political and spiritual power. They were basically the final bosses of the Mongol steppes. This show is being helmed by Naoko Yamada, the director of A Silent Voice. So if you like your anime with a side of emotional trauma and soul-crushing beauty, this is for you. The show focuses on the friction between raw spiritual power and the crushing weight of an empire. It's a survival story, but instead of survival of the fittest, it's survival of the most spiritually woke. The animation style is fluid, mimicking the vast open winds of the Mongolian plains. Fans are convinced Sitara isn't a new witch. They think she's the latest link in a reincarnation cycle, dating back to Genghis Khan's era. The theory suggests the title of Utgan isn't taught. It's a soul transfer that only happens when the previous witch dies in a specific ritual. Sitara might be the first one to realize she's just a pawn in a 500-year-old game of spiritual chess. Number 9. Scissor 7, Season 6. Alright, who's ready to head back to Chicken Island? If you haven't seen Scissor 7, it's basically what happens if a John Wick movie married a Looney Tunes cartoon. Our boy Seven, the world's worst assassin / best barber, is back, but with a twist. Creator He Xiaofeng confirmed we're getting a standalone movie before the season drops. For those out of the loop, Seven is an amnesiac who used to be the top killer in the world. He fights using telekinetic haircutting scissors. Yes, you heard me. It sounds goofy, but the fight choreography is some of the best in the entire industry. Season 6 is going to deal with the fallout of Seven finally regaining his memories, and the world realizing the most dangerous man alive is currently selling cheap haircuts. Here's where it gets dark. Fans theorize that Seven's ultimate power, the 1,000 demon daggers, actually feeds on his memories. Every time he goes full killer mode to save his friends, he loses a piece of his heart. The theory suggests that by the end of Season 6, Seven might save Chicken Island, but he won't remember why he cared about it in the first place. Big oof energy right there. Number 8. The World is Dancing. Okay, don't let the title fool you. This isn't Dance Dance Revolution. Set in 1374 Japan, we follow Oniyasha, a kid who lives in a world of political assassinations and collapsing empires. While everyone else is fighting for the throne, he's obsessed with a question. Why do people dance? This is the origin story of Zeami, the man who basically invented no theater. To make sure the movement is perfect, the production brought in a real Kanzei schoolmaster and the choreographer from the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics. This isn't just pretty movement. It's a historical drama about how art can change the world during a time of total chaos. But wait, there's a tinfoil hat theory. Some fans believe the dance forms shown in the anime are actually hidden combat techniques. In a time where weapons were often banned for commoners, dance was the only way to pass down martial arts without the shogun finding out. The theory is that Oniyasha isn't just a performer. He's building a secret army of dancers who can take down an empire without drawing a sword. Number 7. Genius Club. This one is for the big brain squad. Genius Club is a psychological thriller that makes Death Note look like a game of Go Fish. It's set in a world where geniuses compete in hyper-complex games based on real-world Imperial Chinese intelligence tests and modern game theory. The show is incredibly dense. They actually used professional 9-dan players to supervise the board game sequences. It's all about strategy, manipulation, and the ethical cost of being the smartest person in the room. If you like watching characters outsmart each other until someone's brain literally melts, this is your new obsession. The main character's genius might be a total lie. Fans believe his intellect was artificially implanted as part of a human trial. The club isn't a social group. It's a search for a host body that can handle a massive AI consciousness. The theory suggests the protagonist is investigating a conspiracy that he is actually the centerpiece of. Talk about an identity crisis. Number 6. The Ghost in the Shell Science Saru version. 35 years. That's how long this legacy has been running. Science Saru, the studio behind Devilman Crybaby, is giving us a complete reset. This isn't a sequel to the 1995 movie or the standalone Complex series. It's a direct, vibrant adaptation of Masamune Shirow's original 1989 manga. We follow Major Motoko Kusanagi, a cyborg officer hunting the Puppeteer, a hacker who can ghost hack human brains. This version replaces the bulky, militaristic look with a vibrant, neon-tinted world that feels like a fever dream. It explores what it means to be human when your body is 100% hardware. The Puppeteer isn't a new AI. Fans theorize it's actually a collective consciousness made of the leftover data from every previous version of the Major. Every time she upgraded her body, a piece of her ghost stayed in the net. Now those pieces have come together to take her back. It's basically the Major fighting her own digital ghosts. Deep stuff, guys. Number 5. Call Me Lord, Eerie Bailiff. Coming in hot at number 5 is the breakout donghua of the year. Imagine a world where the sun just stopped working. It's eternal night, and the streets are flooded with spirits. Our protagonist, Wang Ye, gets a job at a mysterious ghost post office and becomes a ghost messenger. This show has some of the most haunting world building I've ever seen. It's backed by Big Firebird, so the animation is smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy. It's a slow burn mystery where the underworld feels like a giant, terrifying corporation. If you like Lord of the Mysteries, you will love the vibes here. Wang Yi is too good at his job. Fans think he isn't a new hire. He's the reincarnation of the original bailiff who created the laws of the afterlife. The reason he survives encounters with ancient demons isn't luck. It's because the demons recognize him as their former boss. He's essentially the CEO undercover in his own company. Number 4. Link Click, Season 3. If you haven't cried over Link Click yet, are you even an anime fan? Season 3 is officially confirmed, and after the trauma of Season 2, we are all collectively shaking. This show follows Cheng Xiaoshi and Lu Guang, two guys who use a photo jump ability to solve mysteries. But in Season 3, the stakes have gone multiversal. We have a new officer named Jay Lee who looks incredibly suspicious. The show balances a case of the week format with a massive, mind-bending, overarching plot about the butterfly effect. This is the big one. Fans believe Lu Guang is actually Cheng Xiaoshi from a failed future. Think about it. Lu Guang knows everything that's going to happen. He's obsessed with not changing the past. The theory is that in his original timeline, Cheng Xiaoshi died, and Lu Guang, using a hidden power, jumped back to save him, but at the cost of his own identity. It's a loop, people. A loop of tears. Number 3. Blades of the Guardian, Season 2. This franchise is currently on a god-tier run. With a live-action movie that scored 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, the anime is under a lot of pressure to deliver, and boy does it. Season 2 follows Dalma, a bounty hunter who looks like he hasn't slept since the Tang Dynasty, as he escorts a young child through a war zone. The animation by colored pencil is incredibly gritty. It's a seinen masterpiece, meaning it's for the older crowd who likes blood, politics, and complex morality. It's a road trip story where every stop involves a 10-minute sword fight that will make your jaw hit the floor. Dalma's survival isn't just skill. Fans think he's under a spiritual contract. The theory is that he cannot die until he repays a karma debt to the Zhaoqi bloodline. This would explain how he survives wounds that would kill a normal man. He's literally too indebted to the universe to pass away. Number 2. Sekiro, No Defeat. From Software fans, we finally won. After years of Elden Ring and Dark Souls rumors, Sekiro is the one getting the big-budget treatment. And get this, the studio, Qzil.la, confirmed it is 100% hand-drawn. No AI, no shortcuts. Just pure, unadulterated Sakuga. You play as Wolf, a shinobi with a prosthetic arm trying to save his young master, Kuro. The anime captures the clash of steel rhythm that made the game famous. It's set in a supernatural version of Sengoku Japan, where immortality is a curse rather than a blessing. The sculptor is the future version of Wolf. This is a popular game theory that the anime seems to be leaning into. The theory says that if Wolf fails to break the cycle of the dragon's heritage, he will eventually become the demon of hatred, just like his mentor. The entire anime is basically a race against time to prevent the protagonist from becoming the very monster he's hunting. Number 1. Black Clover Season 2. After a 5-year hiatus, Asta is returning to show everyone why he's the GOAT of never giving up. Studio Pierrot has reportedly put their A-team on this, giving it the same visual overhaul they gave Bleach. We are diving straight into the Spade Kingdom raid arc. This means the Dark Triad, the Devil Binding rituals, and Asta finally achieving full synchronization with Liba. If you thought the animation in the early episodes was rough, get ready, because the trailers look like a feature-length movie. The biggest theory? Asta's father is the Time Devil, Astaroth. Astaroth went missing from the underworld years ago, and Asta's complete lack of magic isn't a birth defect, it's a byproduct of having a Time Devil for a dad. This would mean Asta isn't just a nobody. He's the ultimate counter to the hierarchy of the entire magical world. Which of these are you most hyped for? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to join the guild, and hit that bell so you never miss a drop. You guys are the best Nakama ever. I'm out for now. See you in the next one.